In this video, we're going to learn how to use the strnlen function in C to find the length of a string. So the strnlen function addresses a shortcoming of the strlen function. The strnlen function is not available in all C compilers. It's available in the POSIX library. So any C compiler which supports the POSIX library will have the strnlen function. Let's include the string.h library where the strnlen function is defined. Then down here, we'll declare a char array to store a string. So we'll have here char string 5. So this char array can store 5 characters maximum. We'll initialize the string in the char array to ABC. So we'll have string at the index 0 is equal to A, string at the index 1 is equal to B, string at the index 2 is equal to C, and then to terminate the string, we'll have the null terminator character at the index 3. So now this char array contains the string ABC. Down here, we'll find the length of the string. We'll first use the strlen function to find the length of the string. So we'll declare an int variable called length. We'll call the strlen function and we'll pass it our string. This function is going to return the length of the string, not including the special null terminator character that ends the string. So we're going to have a length of 3. Then we'll output the length. Here we'll have printf, and we'll output length colon and %d to output an integer, followed by a new line with \n, and we'll output the string length. So if we save this and then compile our program and then run it, we'll get a length of 3. Now the only problem with this function here is it assumes the null terminator is going to be there. If the null terminator is not there, we don't have a proper string, but that's the kind of bug that can happen in C. So if the null terminator is not there, and let's say we have some other characters, so we'll have string at the index 3 is equal to uppercase E, string at the index 4 is equal to uppercase E, and we'll actually go one character beyond the end of this char array. We'll have here string at the index 5 is equal to uppercase E. So here we've gone out of the bounds of the char array. So this char array can really only store 5 characters, but here what we've done is one address in memory beyond the last address in memory that's owned by this char array. We've stored the character uppercase E. So this string really goes outside the bounds of this char array. If we save the program and compile it now, we'll get a warning. But if we run the program, the string length function is going to work. We'll get a length of 6 here. This is a problem because our string length function is returning a length that goes beyond the char array that actually stores the string. Potentially, this function could go on forever and ever checking for the null terminator character in memory. Eventually, our program would crash when the function accesses memory that it shouldn't. So what we need is a safer string length function, and that's what the strnlen function is. Now the strlen function is part of the C standard library. What that means is this function will be supported by all C compilers, but strnlen will not be supported by all C compilers. It is in the POSIX library. So if the compiler supports the POSIX library, this function will be there. This function accepts a second argument. The second argument is the max length. So here, if we put 5, what this will do is return a maximum length of 5. The idea is we can supply the buffer length here as an argument, and then we're guaranteed to get a length that's not going to exceed the length of our buffer. So if we save the program now and compile it and run it, now we get a length of 5. So this strnlen function is safer than the strlen function because this function is going to check for a null terminator from the beginning of the string up until one index less than this max length number here. So this function is not going to access parts of memory that it shouldn't, so long as we supply the length of the buffer or the char array here. Now I should mention the return type of strnlen is not int. it's actually size underscore t, which can store very large non-negative integers. And the same for this second parameter here, the max length. This also has the type size underscore t. So this is how we can use the strnlen function in C to find the length of a string. Check out portfoliocourses.com, where we'll help you build a portfolio that will impress employers, including courses to help you develop C programming projects.